All right, here is the one example. Well, it's actually two because I'll do an example of where you get a yes answer and when you get a no answer. Okay, so is it a factor? So determine if the given binomial is a factor of p of x. Okay, so what you have to do is you're trying to determine whether or not x minus 2 is a factor of this degree 5 polynomial. And what you have to do is you have to use synthetic division to see if you get a remainder or not. Just like if you want to know if 4 is a factor of let's say 68, right? Okay, so you would divide, right? You would do your division. We would get 6 there, 2, 8, 7, and we end up with no remainder, right? So when you get 0 remainder, that means yes, 4 is a factor of 68. In other words, 4 goes into 68. Okay, so the same thing here. You want to do your division, and we have an option, long division or synthetic division. Synthetic is a little faster, so we're going to use that to determine whether or not we get a 0 remainder. And if we do, then yes, x minus 2 is a factor. Okay, all right, so here's the work. So for number 1, we are checking x equals positive 2, not negative 2. Okay, and we are doing synthetic division on this degree 5. And so I bring down the 6. 2 times 6 is 12. We get 22. 2 times 22 is 44. We get 17 negative. Yeah, okay. And then negative 34. Here we get negative 33. And then we get negative 66. And let's see, what do we get here? 2 and 12. And then 2 times 12 is 24. And we get 0. This is our remainder, right? And just like over here, if we get a 0 remainder, then this is a factor of 68. So same thing here. Since we got a remainder, then x minus 2 is a factor of this degree 5 polynomial. Okay, let's do it over here. We want to know, is x minus 1 a factor of this degree 5 polynomial? So we're checking x equals 1. Okay, and same polynomial, 6, 10, negative 61, 178, negative 24. Okay, make sure you copy down the numbers correctly. Very easy to miss a sign. Okay, 6 times 1 is 6. 10 and 6 is 16. 16 times 1 is 16. And then here we get negative 45. And negative 45 over here. And then we get negative 44. And then we get negative 44 over here. And we get 4 and 3. And then we get 34 here. And then over here, we don't get 0. So here we actually get 10. This is our remainder. If you do not get 0 for your remainder, then this is not a 0. This is not a factor. Okay, so we did not get 0. Therefore, our answer here is going to be no. Okay, so that's how you figure out whether or not something is a factor. You use synthetic division and you check what you get here, which is the remainder. Okay, make sure to ask questions in class.